It's been a hot minute, a long minute. It is kind of weird to be back, and at the same time it's not weird to be back. But I actually don't know where to start because I feel like there is so many things I want to begin with. First of all, for people who don't know why I have been away, I'm going to explain that now. I did do a post about it, but obviously not everyone sees the posts that are made on YouTube. But in the beginning of October, I burned 2 of my fingers on hot wax melt. I did actually also explain this in my birthday video, I believe. But the hot wax melt is like a pink one. It is from a random brand. I can't remember what brand it's from now. So it was on, I wanted to move it, and the hot wax spilled on my fingers. I didn't think about it because I had customers and I just wanted to move it. And it was painful. It was very, very painful. If you have tried to burn yourself, you know how painful that is. So imagine hot wax melt, because it sticks to the fingers. And after, I just, went on. It was a busy time because I was still finishing up the Halloween episodes, and I don't think I have been as stressed as I have been in this time. I will be honest, I put too much work on myself because I also had customers, next to that. So it was too much work, and I have learned my lesson, dear universe. I have learned it. So I just kept on going. I wrapped my fingers up, even through that it started to get swollen, it started to get red, and after, suddenly I started to get a rash. Like, I got tiny bubbles, my fingers got swollen. It was and fair warning, I'm going to show you guys my hands, so if you scream, you might not want to see it, because even through that they are healing up very well now, it's still bad. It's still very bad. Yeah, but as you guys can see, I have bubbles, I have itchiness, it's weird. And here's the thing, because I just kept on going, right? I just put on bandage on and I kept on working. I was like, it's going to go away, it's fine. And I had a customer, actually the day before that, I actually said, okay, I have to take a break, I have to really stop doing what I'm doing. She looked at my fingers and she said, yep, that is a stress reaction, which is interesting. Your body, if your body is so stressed out, obviously it has to, release the stress in one way or another. And the way that it happened for me is with, like, she explained it like it's a eczema. She said something with D, I can't remember what it was. And I have had it in the past, but like I have tiny bubbles that went away some days after. But this, on top of the burn, well, obviously I got an allergic reaction because of the perfume that's in the wax melt, and on top of that, because I didn't take care of it, because I didn't rest, I didn't do anything, it just got worse. And now I'm deep in it. So I have got told to really rest. I got told that like a week ago when I did the post where I said, okay, listen, I'm doing a little break because sometimes the wounds are oozing. I'm so sorry. I know it's disgusting. It has been the worst. This has been the worst thing that my human body has had to deal with. It's been very hard to sleep. And I appreciate my fingers. You realize how much you need your fingers when you can't use them, also because it's both of them. Today, doing makeup was a task in itself. It was And, you know, I realize I'm not ready to come fully back. I'm sorry, I'm not ready. Because I can work with tarot, obviously I can use my hands. And I have gotten told, Sandra, you need to stress out. This takes time. It will probably take 2 more weeks for my hands to heal up. And then I have to be careful, because with this one, the baby skin is, I call it baby skin, especially this one. The old skin is fleeking off, which is also painful in itself. But I have to take care of the new skin, not to get it dirty or to use tarot, because if you're a tarot reader, you know how rough it can be. So it hurts me so much that I can't do readings for you guys, and it hurts me that I need to be like, listen, the monthlies are probably not going to be out for November as it is right now. But what I am going to try to do in a week or 2, again, I just want this to rest up completely. I don't want anything to burst open again, because it's just too painful. I want to do channeling videos again. So the monthlies, I might do one big video where I channel through messages for you guys. So I'm not going to use tarot. And I actually think, again, there is a reason for everything. First of all, this was a big lesson from the universe to be like, Sandra, you need to stress off. You need to take days off. Because if I have in the past said to myself, okay, I'm going to take some days off, I always did something. If it was editing pictures or editing videos, I never had days where I did absolutely nothing. And that is what I have done the past week. I have watched movies because I can't do anything. So it had the channeling, I feel that is going to be a new way for me, because I love to do that. And obviously I am going to use tarot when my hands are completely healed. But for now, I have to realize that I'm not ready to jump into it. So I had to push a lot of my customers as well. I have to shoot on the 13th. I will see again how my hands are. But I might actually need to take the whole November off, and then see, you know, how I am. I know that you guys are very understanding, and I love you guys to pieces, and I just want to say thank you for all the lovely messages, comments. It just means so much. I want to say thank you for all the donations. Oh my god, I don't want to get emotional, but it just, you know, obviously during this time, I can work with the photography. When I'm not really posting on YouTube, obviously I'm not making so much from that. So for people who have donated, it just means so much. And, you know, it doesn't matter if you donate or not, just you being here and supporting me, and just, yeah, it just means the world. It really, really, really does. I can't say thank you enough for all of you, for everything that you guys have done. You guys are, you know, a part of my healing, because you are sending me healing, you are wishing me well, everything. I can feel that I have done too much because I put the camera together, because my hands are a little bit annoyed right now, obviously doing the makeup and stuff. So after I have recorded this, I'm going to take the makeup off, wash my hands, and be still again. Another thing that I have been doing this week is, again, I watched a lot of movies. I watched a lot of love Christmas movies, and that has really made me realize a lot of things. Again, there's a reason for everything. So all the movies that I have watched, I'm going to put them down in the description box for people who want to watch them as well. Yeah. Again, I don't know how long this video is going to be, or what I'm going to touch upon. I'm just going to ramble. It's a ramble video, people. It's a ramble video. But I would love to hear what you guys have been up to. It's just been a week. I don't know, I talk like, you know, I've been gone for a month or something. Something else, I don't know, did I mention that? Oh my god. I realized, because this spot is the spot where I filmed the video, where I explained my mom passing away. And when I sat down and was about to put the camera on, I was like, oh my god. Last time I was sitting here doing a like, hey, I'm back, because that's kind of what happened, you know, this time as well, right? So, yeah. So I'm sorry for freaking some people out if you didn't see the post that I did. I haven't even said anything on Instagram or anything. I mean, some friends know, but I'm just really relaxing, watching movies. I'm taking walks while I'm listening to whatever. I started listening to The Alchemist, which is very interesting. I had to get into it in the beginning. So Audible has been my friend. I am reading, I am meditating. It's just, it has been very, very healing for me. And it, you know, it has shown me how much taking time off does. Because in this modern, fast world, when we take the time off, we always do something. We clean, we, you know, whatever. And this is a time where we're not supposed to do that. Moon is looking at me like, huh? Moon is here. I'm going to show you a little clip. You have dirty feet, Moon. Very dirty feet. Have you been outside? Have you missed people? Moon? Excuse me? Well, Moon is busy. So it's just that I feel like I seriously feel like I'm coming back as a new person. I don't feel like I'm the same as the last video that I made. Obviously, because it was a very stressful time and I didn't feel comfortable. That is what stress does. If we stress, we get this resistance. I have made notes, by the way, because I spoke with my good friend Alison, and we always speak about magical things, and she always makes me really realize so many things. So I wrote some things down that I just want to talk with you guys about. Again, this is a ramble video, so there's going to be a lot of different things in this. Yes. But yeah, first of all, I hope you guys had a magical Halloween, and I hope you guys had a magical new moon. We had a effing new moon. Don't clap your hands, Sandra. God damn it. Okay, chill out. See? Yeah. That new moon, I'm telling you guys, the new moon in Scorpio has done wonders for us. We also have the 11/11 portal. I will see if I was just about to be like, oh my god, did we already have that? No, we have it in some days. I'm not going to promise that I'm going to be on here talking about it, but I would try. Again, it depends on the fingers. It depends on what I can do, because I can feel that now that I've been up above and done things, it's, you know, yeah, it's like the universe is like, you should relax. Yeah, I know. Done that for the past week. But this time, the past years, we have done a lot of work, a lot of inner work, a lot of healing, and we are receiving rewards now. Where is my where's my little thingy dingy? Oh man. Oh. I'm sorry, but I have to, you know, it's oozing out with water. Liquid. I know, but people are like, oh, that's so disgusting. I'm sorry, this is my life right now, okay? But it is bringing in a lot of new magic. Oh, that's not what I was saying. What was I saying? I was saying that... yeah. The healing we have done, the growth that we have done, it's like us... It's this reward system, right? And the next month, or the next 2 months, 3 months, we are receiving those rewards. And that's why I feel like we are going through tests from the universe right now. Like me. We have to slow down. So if we don't slow down, because if we slow down, we see the signs, right? And if we don't slow down, we go too fast, we don't see the sign, and it can go very, very wrong. Like me. If I would have kept going and ignoring it and just, you know, kept on putting bandage and ignoring my body, yelling at me to relax, it could have been worse, because it's worse in itself. And I have seen that a lot with people that I follow. I saw green up. That people get into tiny accidents, or they have something with their back, or their shoulder is hurting, or they have headaches. There's just a lot of things happening. And it is because the universe wants us to slow down. Another thing that I have realized is that I actually felt, you know, I love doing all the episodes, the Halloween episodes, but I actually had a moment where I felt, is this even, like, does this even matter? I was pushing myself, punishing myself. I felt so bad. I felt, you know, this, yeah, well, I guess you can kind of like a little depression, right? And it's because that I just pushed through. I didn't slow down at all. Because now that I am still and I'm looking at it, looking in the back view mirror, can you say that? I see how magical all the episodes are. It has been so much fun. And I'm so happy that I finished it. I'm so, you know, again, I'm so grateful for all the support from you guys, because it means so much to me to be able to create something and to help guys. That's another thing. All of us individually, we help ourselves, but also other people, especially when it comes to the words that we are speaking. For example, if you're speaking about your moms or your brothers or a friend's healing, or about them, yeah, going through growth, about them not giving up, you speaking about that is actually already healing them. So you're doing good things for other people by speaking positivity out. And again, from you doing that, you're receiving rewards from that. And it's something that's very strong right now. Again, including this slowing down. I have mentioned this in the past, that the 5D is going very, very fast, extremely fast. And the 3D is needs to go very, very slow in order to match up the fast 5D energy. I don't hope that I messed that up. So if you go fast and the 5D go fast, then you are missing out on the opportunities and everything that comes our way, your way, well, our way. So it's just, hey Moon. Moon is like, So the best you can do for yourself is to actually take a break. And I know some of you guys are going to be like, I don't have time for that. I have this, I have that. The universe is not going to let you down because that you actually listen to your body. Because I can't stop praising. I don't think that's a word. But the camera is blinking. I can't stop putting out the importance of relaxing and what it has done for me. First of all, I don't overeat. I haven't overeaten the past week. Again, I do exercise, I take walks. I didn't do that before. because I was like, I don't have time for that. I don't have time to eat healthy. I don't have time to think about myself because I need to get this done. Moon is looking at me like, Are you agreeing, Moni? She's blinking. That's a yes. So do yourself the favor if you can. And I know for some of you guys it might be something you really need to work a little bit on, to really take time off. But take time off, even if it's just 1 or 2 days. Do it in a weekend where you do nothing. You can watch movies, but that's it. You don't do the dishes, you don't hoover, you don't help. You're not there for anyone. You're there for yourself. And that is hard for a lot of people, including me, to sometimes think about ourselves instead of thinking of other people. But sometimes we need to recharge our batteries. And recharging our batteries now with Days of Aquarius is doing absolutely effing nothing. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to skim through my notes. Okay, what I wrote, jealousy nickel pops up where we need to adjust. Which, again, I feel that is something that's very present right now because we are moving out of 2021. We are done with the lessons. Now we are in this phase of actually putting everything to the test, right? Going out there and doing everything. So that means everything that you're manifesting right now, there is no space for jealousy. And the best way of actually releasing jealousy, or working with jealousy, getting it out of our system, is with it happening in our reality. So jealousy niggles. And when we are jealous, I have learned that it's because we don't feel worthy. And I have seen that with myself a lot. Having those jealousy niggles where I'm like, well, why can I not have that? Why am I not looking like her? Or why am I not so wise like him or her? You know, all these things are jealousy niggles. And we have to realize that we are all that. We don't need to compare ourselves. We don't need to rush, to get, to do, to be. That's not how it is anymore. No. And another thing that I have learned is to come down to this jealousy. What's good for someone else might not be good for you. That's something I had to realize. Just because someone else is, like, for instance, living in a big city, in a penthouse, I might look at that and I might be like, damn, why am I not so good? You know, why can I not have that? Why do I not have that? And then realizing, well, maybe it's actually not for me, because I want to live, you know, in France. I want to live where there's nature, you know. So you actually work with yourself and you realize, oh yeah, actually, what if I am, also with this, like with yourself, with the confidence, what if I am actually confident in my own body? But when I look at someone else, I get, you know, it's something else that's being portrayed, because you look and you, how do you say that? You get this feeling, and I think that is the thing that happens a lot. You get this feeling when you look at other people or things where you're like, I wonder if that is what I need. Or I wonder if this is how I need to look. Because he or she is wealthy and successful, but that is just outside. It looks a lot of the times it looks very different on the inside. So always remember that. It's another thing that we are working with during this time. Also because we have a Taurus full moon coming up, which again, it closes down all this materialistic energy. That we are not going after everything that's materialistic, everything that's fancy and posh and whatever it is. That's not, no. Another thing that I have done during this week is that I'm learning French. Yeah. I am learning French. I can say that I'm a horse, but now I can remember how to say that. Is it Je suis cheval? Is that how it is? It's so random because when am I going to use that sentence? Going to France and I'm like, Je suis cheval. I am a horse. It might not be je suis. I can't remember what it is now. Is it je suis? Je suis. For people who are French out there, if I pronounce it wrong, write it down in the comments. But I'm really, I found out I'm actually very good at that language. Even though that right now I can't remember it, but yeah, it's fun to learn something new. So, by the way, I use the app Duolingo. I can't remember. It's like there's a bird on it. I will also put that down in the description if you also want to learn another language. Okay. Things might not resonate straight away. I don't know why I wrote that down. Things might not resonate straight away. But we are tapping into that energy. But it actually makes sense. What we are manifesting into our life involves steps. Sometimes we need to take steps that we are not comfortable with. And sometimes we need to make steps or do things that we don't feel like we resonate with straight away. The same with the new people coming into our life, because we are letting go of the old person that we have been, and sometimes that can be very hard in itself because we hold on to our old morals or our old belief systems, and the best thing that we can do for ourselves is actually, again, to take a break and to realize, who am I now? And if you don't feel like you resonate with someone in your life, it's not a bad thing. It's just because that you are changing. And people around you are also changing. It's actually pretty magical. There's a lot of change happening, which this new moon was about. Again, Scorpio, rebirth, transformation, and the death card can sometimes be a very harsh realization. Like me getting this rash and all this that really forces me so heavily to sit still. And we know what happens when we sit still. We think, we realize. So it makes sense. If you stress around, you don't realize what is actually, important for you. Another thing that Amanda taught me, what was that again? Is the energy of resistance. That when we resist something, it's because we know it's going to change our life. Like me, I want to move to France. Moving to another country does frighten me. I have lived in France before, but that was with an ex-boyfriend, so that's easy, right? But it's also this like energy of not knowing how or when, or there's a lot of things involved with it. And when there's something that we know is going to change our life, we are resisting it. So resistance is actually a good thing. So pay attention to where you are resistant in your life. Especially also, again, when it comes to diet, when it comes to a lot of things, the resistance is actually it's a sign we know this is going to change our life. And we humans, if there's something we're good at, it's being in our comfort zone, right? Because we know what it is, we know what this is, we know this house, we know this route that we're driving every time we're driving to work. We know what the food is that we always have been eating. So trying something new is frightful, but it also brings the new to really jump into it. So that's another thing. Resistance. What else do we have? It's all about gaining confidence in what we do, which is also true. Like me learning French. In the beginning I was like, oh my god, this is hard, I can't do that. But I have to get the confidence that I can do that. And now that I actually put it out, that I am very confident in this, it feels very easy for me. Obviously I have to get into it, but it feels so easy and so natural because I'm confident in it. So everything that you want to do, if it's painting, if it's singing, if it's dancing, if it's the clothes that you need to wear, because, you know, I'm also wearing new things. I'm wearing a long dress today. I actually got this before that I took the break, and because of my hands I couldn't try it on, so it's been staring at me for a week. So today I was like, I'm gonna break it in, and I love it. Again, it's all about gaining confidence in everything that you want to achieve or do in life. Get the confidence, and the confidence in is something that only you can achieve or put out. It's not like someone else is going to come to you and be like, oh, you're good at this. I mean, obviously it helps, but if you don't feel confident in it, then you will always feel stressed out about it. You will always be like, oh, I can't do this. And the moment you say that is the moment you manifest it, because the universe is like, okay, she wants to struggle a little bit more with this. I have done a lot of videos with manifestations. I'll put the I'm back. Camera died. So as I said, what happens here? I will put the playlist up here. Now that, you know, I'm not posting that much, if you guys miss me, you can look through the old videos. Again, I have so many videos about manifestation and about how you can expand your psychic abilities. And again, we have the whole entire Halloween series. So if you have missed out on it, or if you haven't seen all episodes, go crazy. But yeah, that is that thing. And then I wrote Scorpio New Moon because I wanted to make sure to touch upon that, and I feel like it did. I wonder what you guys really have realized with that. Again, I feel everything that I mentioned right here, right now in this video, with the resistance, with everything, has something to do with the new moon and the full moon that we are coming into. Okay, so I wrote, listen to your heart. It's not about what we see, which is also true. And I actually realized this through one of the movies that I watched. Sometimes our heart is very fast to look at something, like we actually spoke about before. Look at something and be like, oh, this is what I need, this is what I want, because this is what she has or he has, this is what makes me successful. But again, success is an outside thing, because the success that is on the inside is very different. I don't know why it's so light. It's like people looking at, for example, the Kardashians, right? And they are like, wow, they have everything. Well, do they? Do they? I don't know what that was. Yeah, they have everything. They have money, they have fame, they have all that stuff. But no one knows how it really is inside. So, it's one thing that we need to learn, to follow our hearts. I really feel that we are learning to follow our heart very, very closely. And with that, something else that I realized, and I got so emotional when I actually realized it while I was doing my walk. The day that I made the birthday video, when I was sitting outside, I realized when I took my walk, because I haven't felt Shiva, my spirit guide, that much. And I realized, I got this channeling, this image that she was there in the background looking at me, being very proud, because I really feel like I tapped into, I broke down the old, which is actually something we spoke about because of the DNA kind of thing. I will link it up here for people who didn't see it. She was there to say farewell. That was the last time that Shiva was a part of my life, and I don't want to get emotional with that, because Shiva has been with me, I think, since the pandemic actually started. I'm getting all emotional. And I feel all of us, when we realize that one of our spirit guides are gone, it's kind of like losing a family member. Maybe not as dramatic, but you guys know what I mean. So Shiva is not with us anymore, which is actually sad, but I tapped into her energy and I heard the message, she will always be here when I need her. But her job with me is done, which means that I pushed through something that was, something that was a part of my growth, which is a very good sign. But then another thing is that I got the new spirit guide I spoke about. I can't remember where I spoke about that, but the white phoenix. I had a dream. I have dreamed every day this week. It's crazy. So many signs and symbols in my dreams. But in my dream, and it's so strange because I could see it so clearly. We were at this road, and it was leading down to like a, what do you call that? Like a tunnel. There was a lot of cars in front of us. There was someone driving. I have a feeling it might be my mom. I know my mom is linked together with the white phoenix, but there was a lot of cars, but they were stopped and people were like hanging out of the windows like they were dead or something like that. And the closer we got, I felt like I couldn't breathe. Like there was something. I could smell it. I could feel, smell this like toxin in the air. Like it was very potent. I don't even know how to explain it. I can't remember it fully, but the phoenix, or like, my mom turned to a phoenix. Again, I don't completely know how this happened, and got me out of the car and flew me away. And then I could breathe again. And I have realized that my white phoenix is a shapeshifter. Because, well, I actually don't know if it's a he or she. I'm so confused about it. I'm going to say he. He is shifting into like a white raven or a white wolf. I got that information when I did a meditation some days ago. So again, during this time where I have really relaxed, so many things has happened. I don't know where I wanted to go with this. That's so typical me. Well, rambling video. But so many things. I have just realized so many things during this time. It's beautiful. So I have my new spirit guide. Oh, that's, and I feel that my phoenix is going to be there for me when I do channeling. Because one thing I know that I'm guided to do, that's linked together with the other vision I had, is me doing channeling more. One thing is tarot, but another thing is channeling. And I know you guys love when I do the channeling videos, and I haven't actually done that much after my mom passed away. But it's something I want to tap into again. So there's going to be a lot of that. And I feel all of us are tapping into this channeling energy. So that's another thing. So I'm starting out doing that with the monthlies, and I'm going to just see where it leads us. That's what channeling is about. Channeling is about tapping into the energy, being quiet, not stressing. Yeah, again, you have to be very, very slow. Your breathing has to be very, very slow so that the fast energy from the 5D can tap into your energy. Yes. Is there a last thing that I want to talk about here? I also wrote down what mind space we are in when we see something. And I spoke with Allison. I'm going to say her by name because you guys know her by now. Allison has been a very, I saw up with that, huge teacher for me. We have been each other's teachers. So it has been such a blessing. So she deserves to be known and to be mentioned here. What are you looking at, Muna? Muna was like looking like someone was standing here. She was like staring. Who is it? Maybe it's a male angel or guide or something. Anyway, I always tell people who book private readings that they should keep reading and watch it in a month, in 3 months, in a year, because you will get another message. And sometimes the messages that comes out might be, I don't know if I can say delayed, but some of the things that is being told in readings or in channeling, messages might not happen right here, right now. They might not happen in a week. They might not happen in a month. They might happen in a year. Another thing is the mindset that you are in the moment you see a reading Even no matter if this is something you see online, if it's a movie, if it's a song, if it's a private reading, the mindset that you have when you watch it depends on what you are hearing. And it's also the same with when you do tarot or divination, whatever it is. If you are in a bad mood and you're talking with someone, or if you're sick, you are not going to hear exactly what you're supposed to hear. So no matter what's in life, try to think about, Moon is looking again, how am I reacting now when I watch this or see this? Or, you know, maybe some of you guys have already gotten a private reading from me or healing session. Try to go back to that. Listen to it again. Go to the healing session again. If you haven't gotten a private reading from me, try to watch something that you have watched like some time ago, a reading, or maybe it's a movie that has a message for you now. So that's another thing that we can do during this time where we relax. The last thing I wrote down is this energy of us talking about something and then we realize that it starts appearing in our life. That's another thing I realized, that the moment I started to learn France, I saw signs about that everywhere. Everywhere. If it was pictures or someone talking about Paris or France in a movie, the signs are everywhere. But it's just general everything. The moment you start talking about your healing or the way you want to change something, the more you talk about it, the more it comes into your reality. And it's something I really feel it's popping up more and more and more recently. It's crazy, and it can be something that we have spoken about a month ago or a year ago, and now it's here. It's just so beautiful. And I actually think that this is going to be my ramble for today. I can feel that I need to put my full attention on my hands again, take off my makeup, and chill the F out, watch more movies. But I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this. I know that I am not that much here the next month. But if you guys have questions or anything, write it in a comment. I'm going to be as fast as I can with answering. Just know that I am here for you guys no matter what, and I just want to say thank you guys for being here for me, because it means the world to me. And yeah, I will see when I can do the monthlies. I'm not going to promise that they are out in a week or in 2 weeks, because again, it depends on this healing process. So I hope you guys are going to take what is important from you from this rambling. If it's you actually stressing out like I have done and taking a time out to relax, or if it's you working with the confidence thing, whatever it is, you know, really work with this during the next 2 months. And with that, I can't wait to get back with another video. And again, thank you guys for being here for me. It just means so much. You guys have helped my healing so much, so I want to say thank you for that. But okay, with that, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. And my phone made a beep while I said that.